college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And it'll come. Offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jess. Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Texas will kick it off to get this game underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Tennessee's offense will get the first swing of the game. And these guys involve everybody in the passing game, and none more prominent than this big fella.
And the quarterback knows he's going to be under duress in this game. So who do you look for? The tight end. And there aren't many better than this guy.
No, and just big bodies that you can miss a little bit high, and it really doesn't matter. But over the middle of the field, closer throws, so nice to have a security blanket with a great tight end.
Goes to the option. Quick toss. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Takes the handoff. It's Case. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
And the missed connection on third down. And the Vols will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Mean Green offense takes over, and they'll go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Using the quick game. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. North Texas will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
With the catch, it's Smith. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
He's got great speed. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic with his feet. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against us. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Illegal line in the back.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. From the gun. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. He's looking to throw. Into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. Fielded in the end zone. It's Smith. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The give to the back. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The back goes in motion. On second down, he'll fire. And that pass is intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, North Texas. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Quick strike complete. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Wide out in motion. Off play action on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play call.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback on the keeper. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense there, getting a stop on the quarterback behind the line of scrimmage. We know they've been burned a few times early in this game by the QB run, but we weren't going to let it happen there.
He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Mean Green. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a big play up top, going 63 yards to the house. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead.
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Volunteers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wide open downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Vols are marching down the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They're going to throw it again. Dances away from the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. And the Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. They're trying to get to him. Can't connect on his first throw.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Tackled after picking up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in. They got that.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. North Texas in the hurry-up. On second down, they'll take to the air. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down. North Texas will have to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's looking to throw it. Moving out of the pocket. At the 45, on his way. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. On 1st and 10 from the 38. He wants to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's caught. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good. Easy call for the ref. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback.
Hits the accelerator to the right. At the 30. The 10. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Lets it go. Hauls it in. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. Touchdown, North Texas. And once he got loose, it was all over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. He'll bring it out. It's Benedict. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Volunteers will kick it away to start the second half. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. Going to the run to start this second half. Hines is way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking to pass. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Phenomenal play call by the offensive coordinator. You're calling screen passes to take advantage of a good pass rush, and that's exactly what happened. The offensive linemen, they just let those defensive ends run up the field. Quarterback did a perfect job holding on to the ball to the last possible second, getting it out to his running back. And, man, that running back had a convoy out ahead of him.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's got room. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. North Texas really has it going on offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Oh, look. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Mean Green. And the punishment has been extended.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, running the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTEP is down right now inside the Sun Bowl, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in El Paso. They're trailing by 10 to San Jose State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Complete downfield. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On the run, it's Pace. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
Catch in the middle, it's Marshall. Stopped after making the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. Nothing but green ahead. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, first half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point gets him a little closer at 31-10. An 84-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Just got to wonder guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front.
Lofts one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. North Texas will have to punt it away. And after that punt, that's where they'll mark it. It'll be just inside the 35-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence. And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. It'll be a draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the missed connection, it's second down. The give from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Dances away. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. And the Vols will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Line gets set, first down. On the move. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. They'll run the option. Now the toss. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. North Texas will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case,
fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. North Texas doing business from the red zone. They go to the ground. Touchdown, North Texas! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out and get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a spot in the middle.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Caught behind the line. It's Pace. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Volunteers are on the move. He'll just keep slinging it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Lets it fly. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. North Texas will have to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to escape and get it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. to the air on first down. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Can anyone catch him? Past the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball!
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Ready to try the point after. Right down the boulevard. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tulane is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Sean King, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. On first down, here comes this offense. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Power football with the run.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Now on the counter. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.